You're probably seeing the title right about now, and you are filled with excitement. But hold back your cheers and put away the confetti because, well, I'm going to bring you back down to reality. In case you weren't aware, Kmart recently launched a new website called miami.kmart.com. Now, this store in particular, or this site, I should say, is specifically for the Kmart store in Miami, Florida. This excludes, of course, every other Kmart store, which is, and currently there's one other in the US, one or two others, and then there's several in the Virgin Islands as well as one in Guam. And this, of course, excludes all the Sears stores as well. But what's the point in this store? Or what's the point in this website? I keep calling it a store for whatever reason. According to the Miami, Florida Kmart store, the point of it is to bring curbside pickup and local delivery from Kmart to their customers. Which again, what's the point? The reason why I ask what's the point to that is because Kmart.com and Sears.com both already have that capability. In fact, they already have the framework. It's just a matter of whether or not it works, which, knowing Sears and Kmart, it probably does not work. But that could be patched with a simple update. It doesn't need to have a whole new domain name being registered as well as having an entire site being, what's it called, built from scratch. Instead, what they could have done is, again, do a pretty simple update on your existing domains. You don't need to create another domain name. And imagine that this sets the precedence for what Sears and Kmart are going to do in the future, where they have a website dedicated to each and every store. Imagine how much that would cost in domain registration fees alone. Imagine how much time, effort, resources, money, etc. it would take to design a website for one store of each store that they have currently, and then having to shut down those domains when those stores inevitably close. Again, what's the point? You're just spending money where you could just save that money and put it into the site that already has all of the Kmart and all of the Sears stores. All of Kmart and Sears stores, I should say, sorry. But again, it's something that reinforces either one of two theories. One is that the leadership up at the top is so out of touch with reality that they don't know how to right the ship. The other being that Eddie Lampert, the CEO of Transformco, parent company of Sears and Kmart, is just using Sears and Kmart so that he doesn't have to pay as much in taxes. But the silliest part about this entire ordeal is the fact that the miami.kmart.com is territory restricted, meaning that if you live outside of the Miami area, you will not even be able to browse the site. So, again, what is the point? I don't understand. Why is it so difficult to just update Kmart.com and Sears.com, which in some places are basically interchangeable, where you have, the third-party sellers selling on both sites, because once you list on one, it also lists on the other. That's kind of how it works from my understanding. And on top of that, you have, and so those people are being cut out of this whole deal. So there could potentially be some sort of lawsuit or some sort of perjury, not perjury, what am I talking about? A whole bunch of the third party sellers just removing their entire accounts and everything from Sears and Kmart, because now you have miami.kmart.com that is just cutting them out completely, and everything is just for the stuff that is being sold at the Miami, Florida Kmart store. That's it. Now, of course, the other portion of this issue is the fact that Kmart, or at least Kmart in Miami, they hyped it up to only their Facebook group. Outside of their Facebook group, you had the people in the Facebook's retail community. That was it. Those were the only people that were even talking about this. In other words, not many people know about miami.kmart.com. If you don't know somebody within the retail community on Facebook, or you're not following the Miami Kmart Facebook page, you're not going to know. You're going to be completely in the dark. So, this isn't being marketed to very many people at all. Just like how Sears and Kmart normally do their stuff online, which is minimal to no marketing. In fact, people are under the impression that Kmart and Sears are out of business and have been since they filed for bankruptcy in like 2017. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But regardless, that brings that brings us even further as to what is the goddamn point in this website. There is no point. There is no additional point. It's wasted money, it's wasted time, wasted resources that could have been spent on just making the Kmart and Sears sites better. As well as, of course, updating their store registry because it is outdated beyond belief. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about this. I didn't see many people talking about it, and that's it.